Hi guys, and welcome to another episode from Wildlife Impulse, a channel where we are reconnecting with the wildlife around us. Today we're gonna look at one of the most elusive species in Europe, the Eurasian lynx. Often their presence is only confirmed by their tracks. So today we're gonna break down some of the characteristics of the track of the European lynx. Before we dive into the tracks of the lynx, it's good to learn more about the size and the characteristics. The European lynx is the largest cat species in Europe. It weighs between 15 and 25 kilograms and it's characterized by their spotted coat and their tufted ears. You probably have seen already some picture of a lynx, and actually I put one up here. They have the size of a big cat and they're mostly found in forests, but let's get into the lynx track. In short, the lynx track actually just looks like the track of a feral cat, just larger. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. No, just joking. I still have a lot of very interesting characteristics and facts about the lynx track, so keep watching. The lynx track is actually between 7 and 12 centimeters long. They have 4 toes and a heel pad, and as most cat species, also lynx do have retractable claws, so most of the times claws are not visible in the prints of the lynx. When we look at the picture, lynx tracks have kind of a roundish appearance, but when we look closer, definitely when we look at the 2 front toes, they are not on the same height of the track. So actually one is a bit more put forward, so this actually gives the lynx track a kind of asymmetric appearance. You could see that one of the front toes is put more in front of the other one, and actually this is a good characteristic to identify the left and the right track of a lynx. Just have a look at the human hand and just don't think about the thumb for now, and you see actually this one is more to the front, so it's a bit longer than the other toes. So this actually means if that one is putting forward, that's the left track of the lynx. Also in lynx, there's a difference between the hind feet and the front feet. The front feet are more roundish, they're a bit bigger as well, and they're again more for stability, because they need to carry a lot of weight. The hind feet are more oval and they're evolved to create more speed and power. When lynx is all walking, they're walking kind of actually in the same footstep, so it's hard to figure out the difference between or get clear prints from a front and a hind feet. Alright, and if you get really lucky and you get a really clear lynx print or any other cat print, then on the back of the heel pad you can actually see these 3 lobes, which are very characteristic of cat species, and quite often they're visible. A bit more specific for the lynx track is that lynx are actually occurring in more like the northern hemisphere, and they're quite adapted to walking in the snow. And how is it? They have like kind of large feet with a kind of longer toes and a lot of fur in between the toes, and actually they can make their feet much bigger, so they have more like surface area to walk easier in deeper snow, and it gives them an advantage to hunt for prey in winter. Usually in the track this can be seen as you have the track and there's kind of a circle or an extra shape around it, which is the fur that's pressing down some of the snow. Alright. Let's talk about the more overall pattern. It's good to look at the one track, but it's always good to look at the surroundings and see what other tracks you can see. As wolves, they're mostly like walking in a straight line. Lynx have some similar, like if you look at the bigger picture, they're walking in a straight line. But usually it's you have your straight line and there are like 2 on one side of a straight line, 2 on the other side. So they're kind of a meandering path in a straight line. Makes sense? Kind of, as you can see in this picture. They also just tend to wander off sometimes to mark their territory and then just continue on the path. This picture is kind of zoomed in, but you can see 2 prints next to each other and a print just behind it. Actually here, from all the prints that we figured out there, the lynx was walking, stood still, turned around and went back, so he might have seen something in that area that he didn't like or just wanted to go the other way. So actually, if you're lucky and you find like a lot of different tracks, you can actually make up a whole story around it. So, but that's something like the basics for tracking might be something for a different video. Alright, and to round it up, I'll just have a quick summarize about the characteristics of a lynx track. A lynx track is mostly as 4 toes with a heel pad, no claw marks most of the time. They have a roundish shape and they have an asymmetric look, and because one of the front toes is a bit more forward. If you like this video, put a thumbs up, and as you can see, most of my, or all of my pictures are actually in the snow during my snow tracking project in Slovakia. I have another video about lynx on the camera trap in Slovakia, so I'll put it definitely down in the description and probably in the end screen as well. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you liked it. If you like it, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in my next video.